Good morning. I'm happy that you could join us here for our first and hopefully one of many um, live event stream videos. My name's Tom Rocha. I just wanted to make sure I was getting audio. That is uh, starting a little, hopefully on time. And, I say good morning. It might be afternoon where you are. It might be evening. Wherever you are, thanks for joining. I'm going to spend a little while, just talking about video, just a conversation between, people that are interested in video and how you get that video at your dealership. Um, by way of introduction, welcome to San Antonio, Texas. That's where I'm broadcasting from. My name is Tom Rocha. I'm the COO of LESA, Live Event Stream Automotive, and also the COO of Live Event Stream. We've got a singular focus. It's video, and I'm going to take some time and discuss that with you this morning and the types of video that you want to implement at your dealership and how you go about it and where do you start and what's the order and how do you maximize the video once you've gotten it implemented. And the types of video we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about inventory video. We're going to talk about testimonial videos, both for your sales and service. We're going to talk about thank you videos and how important they are. And then walk around videos. So when I say walk around videos, I'm not to confuse those with the inventory videos because those are a walk around of your car, but I want to get a little bit more specific in the one-to-one walk around videos that you'll be able to provide for your customers. And lastly, promotional videos, just kind of, videos that you send off. Just a couple of things about video, and I'm going to emphasize these and talk about them a little bit more as we go through. When I say video, I'm talking about high definition full motion video. I'm not talking about a slideshow. Those of you at dealerships that have got that legacy in place, that's something that whenever you implemented it was the opportunity for you to use the technology that existed at the time. But we live in a video age, and as evidenced by you joining me here now today. So as I go through, keep in mind, this is a video platform. We are talking about video, and that's and only video. My contact information, those of you that you can obviously comment on the thread on Facebook. In addition to that, you can send me text or send me an email through the course of this presentation. At the end of it, I'm going to open the forum for just a couple of quick questions. And then, of course, at any time to discuss video with you and also to, obviously get you on board with LESA, because that's what we're talking about here. So my email address is tom@liveeventstream.com. tom@liveeventstream.com. That's all one word. And my cell phone, you can send me a text at 210-685-3613. Again, thanks for joining. One additional thank you to the team, all the LESA team that helped put this together, especially Erica, and then the feedback I got from the rest of the team. Thank you very much for putting this together and making it all possible. LESA, we're about video because people expect video. We live in a video age, a video world. If you think about it, these are statistics and things that you've heard over time, and you continue to hear them. You hear from NADA, you hear them from Auto Trader, you hear them from Cars.com, you hear it from JD Powers. The list goes on. So these are some of the metrics that you are certainly familiar with them. Which of these apply at your dealership? But if you just consider, just use millennials as a baseline and how they shop and what they're looking for and their experience at your dealership, you really need to be providing them video because they don't want to walk through your door. What they want is they want video and video content. 4 times as many shoppers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. That's fairly simply, the ability to get information quickly. A lot of it completely and totally in a transparent environment. And video will represent 79% of all internet traffic by 2018. Video grew by 42%. LESA has video. So when I say LESA has video, it's really simple. LESA is a video company. That's all we do. We don't do anything else. We started this in 2010, started scaling for the automotive industry. We're fortunate enough to start here in San Antonio, Texas. I walked into Tony Rhodes' office, who at the time was the e-commerce director for Gun. He says, you know, everybody's been talking about video, digital dealer, NADA. It's about time we did it. Somebody has to come along. You know, thank you. You know, we're on board if you can provide this and deliver it. In addition to that, we do live video streaming. We're the #1 providers of webcast weddings in the world. And that's where we learned the total commitment and value of customer satisfaction and delivering the best video product available to everyone, everywhere in the world. So again, when we talk about video, we're talking about high definition, full motion video. I also want to say that from the legacy perspective, people like Tim Jennings and names escapes me, but the guy up in New Jersey, Ken Beam, you know, the things that they were doing and continue to do with video, those are things that you want to be able to do, but what we're talking about is scaling all of your inventory and having it online. So LESA is the #1 provider of full motion video for the automobile industry. It's simple. I mean, there's no argument about that. We, on the daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, we provide more of that video. And with a continued commitment to have video for the dealership and have their inventory where it needs to be when it needs to be there. So keep that in mind as we go forward, that LESA is the #1 provider. Consumers only visit 1.2 dealerships in person before making a purchase, and so what they're doing is they're shopping online. They're looking for the car that they want online, and the more information that you can give them, the better it's going to be. So, you know, I like to say it this way, and it's true, and you guys, you know, everybody out there understands it. You can pick up a book that was written in 1901, one that was written in 1951, and one that was written last week about sales, and it still meet, greet, qualify, land them on the product, demonstrate the product, sell the product, close the sale, deliver the product, and ask for a referral. And that doesn't change because we're online now. It actually is a better opportunity for you to do the things that the customers want by providing them the best demonstrative and transparent and emotional delivery available, and that's full motion video. So our singular focus is on providing the tools, software, training, and support for dealers to produce the best possible HD full motion videos for their shoppers. That's us. That's LESA. So here are just a couple of things that we provide from the video inventory perspective. We have a DIY or lot service programs. We'll talk a little bit more in depth about those. We have the widest syndication, including all the major portals. So Auto Trader, Cars.com, you know, others along those lines, the third parties. And then, of course, automotive website companies, you know, Dealer Inspire, you know, Dealer.com, you know, all the ones that go along those lines, you know, and the ability to pivot and provide the mom and pop or the big ones, or, you know, whatever the scalability of those website providers is, we can do that. It's simple and fast. That's what we pride ourselves on, that our software and technology is not only the best, but it's easy to use. Our vid-to-pic technology provides the ability for you to streamline your process by taking a video, and from that video, from the actual file, the high definition full motion client side file, to extract 30, 60, 120 images, and then parse them out, determine which ones you want, and syndicate them to where they need to be through your inventory management tool. We're iOS, Android, and Windows versions available. We optimize for organic SEO. So when I say organic, that's you know, there's nothing that we do that is out of bounds or cheating. It's all because people are watching your videos. We have comprehensive training and support and a 24/7 monthly video report. So what we're talking about here is the most comprehensive platform that's available out there today. That's what LESA does. On an ongoing basis, we continue to improve that. We're going to continue to improve that. And here is a promise that the team and at LESA and me and my partner, Phil, Lee, the CEO, and me, the COO, is that we might not, ever end up being the biggest, but we will always be the best and always have the best support. So, there are people that jump in the game. And they have billion-dollar companies that jump in this game. But we continue to advance our product, continue to improve upon our systems and our partnerships, and through feedback from our customers, our partners, and in you, the dealers. Ultimately, the feedback comes from the people watching the videos. We're cognizant of that and working always to improve upon that for you. Features. So we have real human voiceover, Spanish were available, background music. You can have background music, or you can use your own background music, custom voiceover. We have dealer intro and outro available. But basically anything you can do with video, we can pretty much do it. We don't necessarily recommend and have, for a long period of time, not recommended dealer intros, because it essentially becomes the FBI warning before you stuck a DVD in. But outros and some of the other things that you can do, certainly recommended. Lead capture is integrated on all our LESA videos that are displayed through our player. Multi-platform video upload software. So again, that goes back to the iOS, Android, and Windows versions. Monthly video analytics reporting. So you have to inspect what you expect. So from that perspective, we have a 24/7 dashboard that you can go to, but we know that you're busy, and we know that your primary focus is selling cars, keeping the dealership running, working with customers, keeping your CSI up, and maximizing all of the things that you have at your dealership. So we'll deliver to you once a month, at the end of every month, a analytic report, very detailed, describing who saw your videos, where and when, and a dedicated team. I can't speak enough about the dedicated team. And when we say dedicated team, they're the best in the business. And you can ask anybody that's worked with our team, they'll tell you the same thing. So what the team will do is they will go online, make sure that your videos are playing where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be. That's what we're talking about. So you can see from the screenshot there, a screen grab here, that our videos play on across platforms. They play on the search page, and they show on the VDP page. So whether it's the SRP or the VDP, your customers are going to be able to see a high definition full motion video. I'm going to play one for you real quick, but I invite you to go to any of our dealers that have full motion video and take a look at the quality yourself. If you need any links, you can certainly contact me and I will provide those for you. So what we're talking about, when I say full motion walk around videos, some of the things as I play this video, I want you to notice, and take notice of, is one is the pace, the other is the framing and stability. And those are the type of things that we teach, whether there are lot service partners and their team of people that go out on a daily basis, the hundreds of those people that do that, or the DIY. So keep in mind that this is not a Hollywood production. It's not designed to be a Hollywood production. What it's designed to be is communicating from your dealership, every single one of your cars in inventory available for somebody to watch it online and to become emotionally attached. And like I like to say, by the time this video is finished, I don't have to ask, does it have 8-way seats? What does the stitching on the leather look like? Okay, that's, I'm able to see that as a consumer.
2017 BMW M6. M, the most powerful letter in the universe. This barely street legal M6 is filled with the power usually reserved for the racetrack. Here are some of this vehicle's great options: backup camera, navigation system, power passenger seat, keyless entry, leather-wrapped steering wheel, driver lumbar, power steering, adjustable steering wheel, keyless start, front floor mats, 4-wheel disc brakes, ABS 4-wheel, cruise control, aluminum wheels, premium sound system, rear defrost, auto-off headlights, AM/FM stereo radio, universal garage door opener. Come see the car for yourself.
So you saw, I stopped it there, and again, you can just reach out to me at any time, and I'll send you, copies of this. The other thing to keep in mind as you're watching some of these videos that I'm playing is that we're transferring across a couple of mediums, and you're getting a copy of a copy, which is something that I've always said you don't really necessarily want. That's why the high definition is important, and the ability to deliver across all those platforms is important as well. But the whole idea is that customers are able to see these videos from wherever the third-party sites are, or from their website. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about one take, single walk around video of a car. Well, I'm not talking about cutting everything up and making a montage. The thing, and the other things, a couple of things I want you to notice, there were no scrolling text. There was nothing that popped up there that said this car gets this much miles per gallon, and it's the tires are this, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. Because it's very simple. I can essentially determine that by going into people's houses, they don't have sticky notes on their TVs. When you turn on your TV, you want to see what's on there. You go to watch a movie, you're not paying to have somebody scroll text across, up and down, all around, fade in, fade out, cutting everything, from that perspective of something you want to concentrate on. So that's why our videos are one single take all the way around. And that's just how it works. And it's being delivered to the customer. They get to see the video of the car they want without a whole bunch of superfluous stuff sitting all over it. So starting is easy. It actually is really easy. This is a screenshot or screen grab of an iOS device, but it's really as simple as you open up our software, you walk up, scan a VIN, and start taking a video. Or that's how simple it is. And from there, we're going to take it and do everything else that you want. So there's a variety of different ways you can do this. One of the things that you get the benefit of is when you start working with LESA, every single person along the way, that means the millions of videos that have been put up, all the work that went into creating those videos, regardless of when it was in our life cycle. Every time we make an improvement, you have access to that. Every time we determine what a better camera is, you have access to that. Every time we determine what a better peripheral is to the camera that you're using, you have access to that. And when we disseminate that knowledge in order for you to have the best videos at your dealership. So it's not a set it and forget it for us. It's an ongoing partnership with you in order for you to create the best possible videos at scale for your dealerships. And then once we've added the voiceover, we're going to distribute to your website, and then YouTube, which, as you all know, it's something you really need to have. I'll show you a little bit more about how the power of being able to put on YouTube. And then, of course, AutoTraderCars.com. So DIY or lot service. That's, that really is something to do with what your dealership has in place and what you want to do. Those of you that already have a lot service company and you want them to be able to provide your video, great. And those of you that want to do it yourself, that's also fantastic. We have both options. It really is your enterprise and how you want to do it. We'll talk a little bit more about the idea of having a lot service company do it, but from the DIY perspective, we put the tools in your hands and the training, and sometimes that training is done in conjunction with our partners throughout the United States. And we could certainly do it remotely, but if you need hands-on, in addition to the training materials that we provide and the materials we provide telling what our certification process and how to make great video and how to use our program. That is something that is also available that from on-site training and customer support. So that we're not, like I said, we're not a set it and forget it company. That's just not us. So if it's possible using the full service program, it's possible with DIY. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to shoot a high definition video. You can extract the photos from the video. You're going to syndicate videos to your website, AutoTrader. Well, you're not going to do it. We're actually going to do it for you. You can customize your videos with dealership branding, video intros and outros, background music, and more. So it's really up to you. It's a very robust program. The iOS is fully fledged, and the full new release of the Android version is just around the corner for those of you that want to use an Android. Of course, that's it should be fun to see what happens with the new S8, I think, is coming out, and what their camera is. And again, the team at LESA is working to make sure that that's going to function properly and it's available for you in order to use it. I said, I talked about this a few minutes ago. We have a national network of video partners that are LESA certified to shoot high quality video for dealerships. I mean, so we have that. I mean, and I want to, just take a couple of minutes and describe what that process is and who those people are and how we determine who is a LESA partner. Sorry about that. So LESA partners, we determined very early on that we weren't going to be taking, all the videos. It's not our expertise. We're a video syndication company, and we work with 400 plus videographers for the wedding side and some of our broadcast stuff that we do. But when we decided that we were going to work with lot service companies, we decided that we wanted to find the best, the people that would go out there. And so when I say that they're going to come to your videos, they're the people that we work with. They do, the window stickers and inventory gathering and information and all those things that you want a full service lot company to do. But the other thing that they have that sets them apart is a commitment to video, a commitment that it's where things are going. That traditionally there were photography companies, but what they're looking at is that where the world is going, not where it's been. So they have a commitment to that. In addition to that, they have a commitment to working with each other, working with their customers, working with the dealers, working with the clients that watch the videos, and with LESA to continue to improve the product and make sure that they are delivering the best possible video available for you. So I invite you that if that is something that you want to look at in your enterprise and you're not necessarily a DIY candidate, keep in mind that we can hook you up with one of our premier partners throughout the United States, and that they will deliver that video for you. It'll be turnkey for you. They'll come in and get you set up and running and provide you with the best possible service and the best possible product. So vid to pick. So with vid to pick, you can generate 40, 60, 80, 100, or 120 photos from the vehicle. This is, it's really very, a simple process, simple product. And, you can go to BMW of Monterey and take a look at any of the photos that are being displayed. And every single one of those was extracted using the vid to pick. We're the only people that have this, where it's a client-side based product. And the reason that it's client-side is because you get a higher quality image. In addition to that, we have the functionality of where you can, put overlays and other things, directly from your dealership before they go out. We continue to enhance this product. But the whole idea is that you're able to do a walk-around video, and then you're able to extract the images on the fly, reducing the time it takes in order to get your content online and the best possible content. So those are the products, but the whole idea, and I actually want to say this is important to how we look at this. Our product offering and our value proposition is high definition full motion video. That's what it is, and it's because people want video. And again, the metrics are all out there. You think about millennials being the largest population group in the United States, and what Netflix is doing on a daily basis. but not just Netflix, all the streaming devices and everything else that you do. So consider, it is a video world. It's a video world that we live in. And that's important. And so my value proposition is that you want to display your content online the best possible way for your dealership, for the customer. But the other part of that is the byproduct of you actually taking the time and creating the best content possible and syndicating where it needs to be, and having LESA posted on YouTube, named correctly, not doing anything that is not supposed to be done. So strictly organic growth for your SEO, you will see the benefits of it. Now, I'm not going to tell you that every single car and that you post will ever make the front page of Google. But the whole idea that you have at least the option of being on the front page of Google, think about the power of that. So I'm going to just walk through a couple of searches and kind of give you an example. But I invite you to do those searches yourself on your computer, and then and ask me. And I could send you thousands of them literally, because all our dealers are getting the SEO throughout the United States. So this is a search that I had in there. I'm going to do a couple more, but let's walk down. So my search is 2007 BMW 6 Series San Jose. And if I go down here a little bit just below the phone, or actually you can still see at the top, there's a video. Now, what's interesting about this video is I typed in San Jose, but this dealership is in San Francisco. But one of the things I hear from everybody, they'll say, well, you're doing searches and, that's a long tail search. So I don't know if we have any motorsports or motorcycle dealerships online, but this is one that we just recently started with a really great group up in the Freedom Group up in the DFW area. So if I come in here and I type in just a brand, and then I need to take my caps lock off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 results. There are 5 results on the front page of Google for that group, for just Kawasaki. And it just goes on. I mean, you can, it's not just brand. So it's, important, obviously. I mean, that's a Kawasaki dealership, and what would they get? But so the idea that you can, take a cross brand and you can do something like this. And get that result. So what I just typed in was 2012 Chevrolet Cruze San Francisco. And the video that popped up, the video that came up, that I like to call that a palm print, started happening in 2012. That is a Chrysler Dodge Jeep store. That's in Santa Rosa, California, 40 miles away from San Francisco. So it's not just your brand, it's the ability to get cross brand. And it's not just the inventory videos, it's also the testimonial videos, and I'll show you that as well. So it's the power of being able to get what your inventory up online and get the SEO. So organically, strictly organically. And like I said, I could do those results all over. And it just depends, on you making the commitment to get your inventory up online the way it's supposed to be up online, and allowing LESA to provide you the tools in order to leverage the idea that Alphabet, that owns Google and that owns YouTube, they're gonna reward you for that. So that's what it's. Take advantage. But again, that's a byproduct of what we do, not the core of what we do. The core of what we do is provide high definition full motion video for the automobile industry in a variety of different ways. At the end of every month, you'll get a report. I am not going to tell you that you will ever achieve 69,000 video views, but that is 69,000 video views for one dealership. That was last month. That's a Ford dealership in uh, pretty much not a very large metropolitan area. I mean, probably maybe 100,000 people in that town. We provide the metrics on what models were viewed, what makes were viewed, and the list goes on. I just got through talking about our 24/7 dashboard. Let me show you what that actually looks like. So what that looks like is this. So it's broken out by how many views, and it'll tell you what the completion rates are, views by year. I can't really drill down to this, but this is really important. One of the things that views by year tells us is that when I get the question from an automobile dealer saying, why should I post my new cars? Well, the reason you should post your new cars is because people are watching the video. So if you see views by year, that graph, and the vast majority of those the cars that are being viewed are 2017. Views by day, I can tell you, if you look at that views by day, what happened was we switched this dealer to where they went from just the video on the with a, well, you know what, we're going to keep that proprietary secret for some of our competitors that might be watching. How we're getting those video views for our dealers. One, it's always the video content, the idea that they made the commitment, but the other thing is we put the video where it's supposed to be. And shout out to any of the competitors that are watching this video right now. Thank you for what you do, because it's video is important to car dealerships, and every single time we can get more dealers on, the better it is for everybody, the better it is for the consumers. And the idea that you're out there makes us want to achieve and be the best and continue to be the best. In addition to our platform, we'll also provide the YouTube stats. So there's another 4,000, so 73,000 video views at this dealership in 1 month. Imagine that staggering, type of metric, and how many people are watching those videos. Again, this dealership took the time to put those videos up. So I'm going to walk through the dealer video suite, the testimonial, thank you, promo, and walk around. We're going to start with the walk around. Okay, that's it's the idea that you've taken the video, so you've actually taken the time. And so the idea of this walk around is again, just I'll give credit where credit is due. I know that Grant Cardone maybe 10 years ago was talking about taking your flip cam, going out and taking a video of a car. Of course, there are no flip cams anymore, and kind of like a lot of things that are legacy. The reason there are no flip cams is because of this. And why do you need one, and et cetera, et cetera. But again, because you're trying to streamline a process, and that idea actually carried a lot of weight, because you're sending a one-to-one video of somebody that's interested in your car. Well, LESA believes in that wholeheartedly. But what we believe, and what we see our dealerships adopting across the United States, is the idea is, why duplicate the effort? If you've already got a video created, why don't you just use that video? So whether you're going to do it yourself and have somebody at your dealership out there taking the videos, or if you're going to have a lot service company do it, what the LESA video dealer suite allows you to do is leverage that content. So take that video from the library, and from that video you can do a variety of things. You can add video before and after, you can put calls to action, you can edit it, all of this in a very simple to use app. And the results are phenomenal. We actually had a dealership that told us that 1 out of 3 people that got a video did come in and actually purchase a car, because they got the one-to-one video. Again, that's sales 101. I mean, the idea that you're spending more time with somebody, and that they're going to take a look at your, you're going to take the time to show them what they're looking for, and explain, the features and benefits of that product, and then, answer their questions. Again, doing it online and going that extra step. So that in itself is powerful enough. But another thing that we've done, which is really, it's a great feature, is the ability to leverage your people and get their face and the trust factor going at the dealership. So what we've added to the What we've added to the um, dealer video suite is the ability for your people to do a picture-in-picture and then send it out to a customer.
Hey, good afternoon, Steve. It's Derek Morris with Toyota of Orlando. Wanted to thank you for reaching out to us in regards to this 2010 Toyota Tacoma. I think this is exactly what you're looking for, the right color, the right trim. Interior and exterior is beautiful. Clean Carfax, one owner. I think you'll really enjoy it. Check out this video, walk around with the vehicle, and I'll follow up with you shortly. Thank you again for contacting Toyota of Orlando, and have a great day.
How phenomenal is that? Think about that. So, I mean, in addition, I mean, it's so many different ways that you can use this, but the idea that that content is created and your salesperson was able to, take that from a library and create that picture in picture, developing a trust and in the, that from the customer's perspective, that they get to see the car that they saw online, but also get to meet the people before they come in. So however you use that in your enterprise, whether it's your salespeople doing it or your BDC doing it, you can do it on the fly. You can do it from a variety of different places, but the ability to deliver that to your customers and enhance the relationship as you're building it and maintain the relationship over time because you're taking the time to be responsive to your consumers. That's powerful. I mean, and it continues to get better. I mean, all the things that you're able to do for the dealership, but it starts with video. In addition to that, just think about it for a second. The idea, well, let's say you live in a place where it snows. Well, you have somebody come into your dealership and you have a video. You don't have to go out in the cold. You can actually show them the comfort of your own desk, that video. So what you're doing is you're providing that experience and optimizing your time, your salespeople time, your sales manager's time, everybody at the dealership's time, and the consumer's time, because ultimately that's what they want. They want full-on delivery, make it as simple as possible for me, and I will reward you for it because you're providing me with what I want when I want it, and a better shopping experience and more information in order to make an informed decision. So the testimonial video, really a very simple process. The whole idea is what you're going to do is you're going to get ask a person if they'll do just a quick testimonial for you, and then you'll once they say yes, you'll just go ahead and get them to sign a release. They have a copy, you have a copy, you get the video. They go home, they have a copy, they can share it with all their friends. And then you're able to post it to YouTube, Facebook, or your Twitter. But the whole idea behind this is, people read reviews all the time. They do, and there's a place for that. But video is such a powerful driver that what you want to do is you want to, again, get people talking. You want that whole idea of communication between you and your customers and their friends. So one of the story originally when we first came out with this product is that I was at a dealership high-end dealership. And I'm not going to tell you, but very well known, well respected. And I was told by some of the people there that their customers wouldn't do testimonial videos. And I said, well, why not? And the guy says, well, because they're Mercedes customers. I said, well, yeah, that's, I said, of course they're Mercedes customers. That's fantastic, but they're not two internets, okay? There's not an internet for the Mercedes buyer, and there's not another internet for the people that buy something else. We're all on the same internet. It's the world that we live in. And OEMs like Mercedes and Ford and Chrysler and Chevrolet and Fiat, et cetera, they're all plugged into that too, right? So the whole idea, we live in a Facebook world, and the whole idea that people are out there right now, they're taking a video of their kid kicking a soccer ball with their phone and they're posting it up online. And that's what we're talking about, leveraging that power of the communication that goes on between people and the way that the world works. And the idea that when you have somebody just talking in a casual, non-scripted environment about their experience for your dealership, then that makes it believable. That's something, that's something that I'm not worried about a fake review. That's somebody that's, took the time at your dealership in order to do that. So when you
Go
when
ahead.
you're thinking about that
Yes,
consideration,
we started off yesterday shopping for a vehicle, and my wife's seen this car in the past, and she thought it was rather nice. So we stopped by Sarant, and we met Tony, our salesman. He was very nice. He wasn't pushy. He explained the product, and we purchased it. We liked it right to the end. I mean, he went through the car, explained everything to us, and offered any assistance he could give us, because I'm sure I didn't learn it all in one visit. It was a nice experience doing business here.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank
so I've seen these like with the gentleman you just saw where they take them in their car. I've seen them where they've gone to people's houses and they've done that. There's a dealership in central Illinois that has a backdrop, and they're very diligent in getting these testimonials done. Really, it's up to you on how you want to do it. I mean, and what environment. And I'm sorry, it's up to you and your customers, right? But if you think about this for a second, that when that gentleman was willing to do that for Sarant Cadillac, to give that review, and he's speaking to his friends, but in addition to that, at Sarant Cadillac, just Sarant Cadillac by itself, there are testimonials in Russian, Hindi, Chinese, Italian, Spanish, English, just off the top of my head. So your customers get to speak in their language, the way that they can communicate best, and it's in a video format that just creates transparency and trust. And you have the opportunity to leverage that with your customers. That's what the testimonial video will do. And it's not just for sales, you can use it for service. So again, all part of the dealer video suite, and leveraging the idea that video is where we need to be and where everything is going. So the thank you, very simple. The whole idea that anybody at the dealership can send a quick thank you message. And I'm an advocate of CRMs. A million years ago, I was an ACT certified consultant, and you're very familiar with writing the templates and creating the follow-up emails and letters. So the whole idea tomorrow morning, people at the dealership are going to come in, and the CRM will have provided a templated email or something along those lines, or a templated, actual letter, in order for you to use and for your salespeople to use and send off. And, and because there's so many different touch points at the dealership, there's nothing wrong with that. But what you can do with the thank you video is just, have a camera do a quick thank you so much for your business video, make it sincere, and send it to your customers. Now that's private in YouTube, so that's the delivery mechanism, and so it's not going to be published, and there's no SEO. But I mean, you're not doing that for SEO. What you're doing that for is the idea that you sincerely want to thank somebody for their business. Yeah, that's what you're doing it for. And so that's integrated into the dealer video suite as well. And then the last one is a promo. So you can quickly create promotional videos with title slides and showcase sales events, service center, those type of things. I am cognizant that there's other methods to that, and this is one of our partners is a full-on production company, one of the best that I've ever seen, and they have the capability of going out there and shooting spots for you and creating commercials. And there's a place for that, just like there's a place for other video. So that when we're talking about where in the sales process, where does this fit, and what are we looking to achieve with these inventory videos, the testimonial videos, the walk around videos? What are we trying to achieve? It's not a full-on production, like I said. The OEM actually does a fantastic job of creating video content, and then there's mid-level stuff. Somebody will go out and look on, YouTube for a review, and there's, an actual drive-through 10-minute video, those type of things. But when you finally get down to the actual consumer and they're on your website, they're, on, a third-party site or wherever it is that they're looking at your content, they want a reason. They want a reason to fall in love with the car, determine that it's got the best safety features, the best factors, all of those things. And they're going to do all the research necessary. So again, that's one of the reasons why we don't have all that textual data on the actual video, because people are going to find that on the specs. But if you're actually walking around and they see some of those features and they see that car, you know, it has 8-way seats, and they see the ergonomics of where they're going to sit, and they can see the leather and the tires, and just as importantly, the background of your dealership and the flags flying in the background and people walking around, that you're an actual place and you're not just, you know, you know, you could be in a shipping container in Dubai because this is, you know, antiseptic, you know, sterile environment in the background. All of those things lend themselves to why video is so important. So that's what LESA does. I'm going to take just a couple more minutes and let you know that on an ongoing basis, the reason that we're able to provide the best possible solution is that we listen. We listen to our partners, and we have the best partners in the business. We listen to our team members because they're constantly interfacing with everybody out there in order to make things happen. And I want to thank them because they make me bulletproof. They're literally the best support on the planet, dedicated to, you know, providing the best product and solution and training and customer support, you know, on an ongoing daily basis for you. And of course, my partner and all the innovation that he brings with his team of developers. But ultimately, it's a group effort. It's the idea that we're creating something that is necessary, is growing, is where the automobile industry wants to be, and that LESA is out in front. So I have the commitment to you, like I always have, that we will always be the best, and we will always have the best possible customer support in the business, and provide the best video and the best way for you to do the video. So back to the original question, where do I start? Well, you start by making the commitment that you want video at your dealership, because you do, and it's because the consumer drives. And those of you that are responsive to the consumers, great. And by the way, you're pretty much not at the early adopter stage, because, you know, we've got some fantastic dealerships that have been on, again, our original dealer group is still with us since December of 2010. But you want to be responsive to the consumer. They want this product. So you start with inventory, because that's what you want to get out there. And then once you have the inventory, start leveraging that inventory. Start leveraging it for the SEO, start leveraging it for the dealer video suite, start leveraging it for all those things that you can do with good video, that, you know, all the way across the board. And then once you're on board with LESA, make us better. Ask us, tell us, you know, give us feedback. You know, maybe your dealership is going to be the next one to determine what the next best camera is, or the next best lens, or, you know, or the next best walk around, or you know, come up with the idea of picture-in-picture for us. And so that's where you start, is the commitment to video. And then, so again, the 5 types of video that you want inventory, you want testimonial videos, you want thank you videos, you want walk around videos, and you want promotional videos. And LESA's here to provide those things for you. I'm going to repeat my my phone number. Those of you that want to text, I'll just take a couple more minutes. Those of you that stayed on the entire time, thank you so much. I know it's a you know, busy part of your day. Mondays are always, you know, pretty busy for everybody. I hope everything's, you know, goes smoothly throughout the week, and then you had a great weekend for that matter. Again, you can email me at tom@liveeventstream.com. You can also, I'm seeing some on the feed, there's people that have chimed in. And of course, text me, 210-685-3613. I have already gotten a couple of texts, so I'll just see those. Actually, I'm going to some coffee first. Didn't get my usual Red Bull yet, so. But it's really, you know, kind of a charge to go through. So let's see what we have here. Oh, hey, I forgot to do this, but, you know, those of you that are on have your cell phones, do that search. Do the 2017 Kawasaki search on your cell phone, and what you'll see is what the presentation of 10 videos all the way across. That's a new thing from Google on mobile devices. So this is from 214. So I think that's Dallas. I might be wrong. Anyway, it says, does the BDC manager have the ability to Okay. So yeah, does the BDC manager have the ability to stop a testimonial from going out? That's a great question. So the answer is yes. I didn't actually mention that. The testimonial has the ability for manager override. So what that allows your salespeople to do is they can get the video done and the release signed, but it doesn't go anywhere until somebody has actually reviewed it and determined that it's okay to send it out, and they can send it out, right? Okay. Um, so this is 8:05. I think that's those of you that are texting me, if you could put your name or something, or actually send your V card. That would be cool. I'd appreciate that. That'd be kind of nice because I don't have caller ID on my phone. So 8:05. I think that's Utah. But anyway, it says where did the pictures go? So I'm assuming you're saying that's from the vid to pick. Um, what the way it works is if you're using whatever your backend tool is. So like say you're using HomeNet, so the pictures are taken out and that feed is sent over to HomeNet. That's actually I think we pull 3 times a day and maybe more in order to get those pictures off. So it takes it takes a little bit longer to process the video, but the pictures are sent off almost immediately. So keep that in mind. And again, they're high definition full motion video pictures. The other thing that's pretty interesting, if you had a chance to go to BMW Monterey, is the aspect ratio, because they're coming from the video. It's the 4:3. Who uses that anymore? I mean, it is really kind of cool when you're looking at a Kodachrome photo from back in the day, and I dig that. Photo albums full of it. But I mean, these days when you're looking on your devices, that's what you're looking at, right? So let me see if we got anything over here on the feed. Oh, okay. So here, nope, nothing on the feed. Let me see. I'm just gonna add one more question. So this is from 212. I think that's New York. I don't know. I think that's New York. I do a lot of traveling, by the way. So some of you may see me out there when you're out. And that one just said, how do I get started? Well, they just contact us, or actually, you may already be in contact with one of our resale partners throughout the United States. And you can go to our website and, we can provide you with that list. And they are full-fledged partners of LESA, and they are able to provide everything that LESA does. Like I said before, they make us what we are. They're the best at what they do, and they make LESA the best at what we do. So you can contact one of them. But the easiest way is just to contact LESA either through the webpage. There's a form that you can fill out, and I can give you a full online presentation. You can contact me directly, again, 210-685-3613, through my email, tom@liveeventstream.com. We have an 800 number there. Through Facebook, however you want to contact me. But it's very easy to start. Scalability is something that we'll talk about. Everybody does their used cars, and we're at 80% plus now doing all their new. Not everybody necessarily does vid to pick right off the bat, and some people don't do video testimonial or dealer video suite. The walk around. And actually, what you want to do is you want to have a content of library created before you start leveraging the walk around videos. It's the easiest way to do that. So keep that in mind. But you want to get started as soon as possible. Actually, most every place the weather's going to be nice. It's going to be nice out there to get out there with cameras and stuff and taking videos of your cars and getting them online for the consumers and doing what they want, which is high definition full motion video. I want to take the opportunity again to thank you for the time that you spend with me, wherever you are, here in the United States or across the world. A shout out to our international customers, because we do have international customers, and our anybody that's joined us from any place abroad. We are enhancing our capabilities and our deliverables for everyone everywhere. Just maintaining a focus of doing what we do, only what we do, which is video. And on behalf of myself, my team, my partner, my resale partners. Um, LESA would like to be your video provider. So, but if for some reason you decide you want somebody else, I am, as somebody kindly put it, a video guru, not along the lines of some of the great video gurus that I think probably exist out there, but certainly in automotive. You know, we stay abreast because, you know, we started it. So if you have any questions related to, you know, do you want to, some of the other things that are not quite video, where do they fit? Do you want to do those? Or even, you know, another video company and what the differences are. If it works for you, you know, then good. I mean, that's what we're here for. And you know, please take the time to look into video if you haven't yet, and let's make the automobile industry video centric like the customer wants. Again, thank you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you, you know, have a fantastic week. You know, yeah. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.